everyone, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell notifications, get notified of our latest videos, give the video a thumbs up or a thumbs down, and leave a comment. I do read and appreciate every comment you guys and girls leave behind. I may not reply to them all, but they are all appreciated. And there's a link in the description of the video that takes you to a big long list of all handy videos and a lot of the products I use in my videos. You now have the chance to support the video content creation by using Patron or the PayPal me link in the description down below. All the videos will always remain free to watch. This is just your chance to help support the videos. Hey everyone, Potter Sam, welcome to another At the Bench update. It's been nearly 2 months since the last one, so I thought about time to do one. I've got a lot to get through, so get a cup of tea, put your feet up, get some biscuits, hobnobs, bourbon creams, custard creams, your biscuit of choice, and have a sit back and listen to me waffle for the next God knows how long. So, right, I've got a little list which I've just closed, as you do on your phone. You know, when you have a list, you go and close it, doing something else. So, first off, highly anticipated, the UMP Apexes are back in stock. If you watched yesterday's live stream, you'll see me sorting them all out on the stream. So, there's 100, 50 on the way to Lee right now. Those are the 50 we're going after the weekend. My suggestion is, if you want one, get it quick, because these are going to sell like hotcakes. They're going to go fast. Whether we'll have any left for Telford, I don't know. Telford is 2 weeks away. We're going to talk about that in a second. I don't know, but if you do want one or two or three or whatever you want, I would get them while you can. Now, they're not coming in the usual boxes at the minute because the plastic box is no longer available. So myself and Lee have sourced different boxes, cardboard boxes, and new stickers and what have you, but they come in packaging like this for now. Literally for transportation. So that's what they're in right now, Derek from Badger. We are going to offer them for sale because I know there's lots of people eager to get them. There has been a bit of a price increase on the Apex. It's gone up to $94.99 now. I think we're going to sell these in the box like this for £90 for now. Airbrushes across the board have gone up in price, and we haven't had a price increase for a while on the Apex. So sadly, we've had to follow suit as well. Manufacturing costs, transport costs, they all go up over time, and it gets passed along from stage to stage. So sadly, there's a slight price increase. But if you want to get one of the old price, you can get it right now. Well, it'll be later on today, probably a couple of hours after this video has gone up. They'll be on the site at some point today. You can buy it with just a cardboard box. You get the airbrush, you get the cap over the nozzle, the colour cup lid, and the spanner, and it's wrapped in bubble wrap. That's all that's in there. You get your instructions still. So yeah, that's up for sale. So thank God for that. We got them at last. It's taken forever to get them. We've got a whole new batch of UMP Primer on the way, which we were assured, again from Badger, they are all fine. Badger had a bit of a switch around of some of the ingredients and it's caused an issue with some bottles of primer. I had one or two that were just dry and all crackly and blocking the airbrush, and apparently, yeah, it's been noticed across the board. So we've got a few bottles on the way to us, so they'll be back in stock soon too. It's not all the bottles, it's just every now and then, which is crazy, but it's just one of those things, isn't it, that gets fixed and we can rectify along the way. Right, as I just mentioned, Telford, over the weekend of the 13th and the 14th of November, Telford Scale Model World is on. Bit of intrepidation here because of the world's current pandemic. It's still a pandemic, isn't it? But myself, Lee are going, a few of the live show lads are going as well. And if you're there over the 13th and 14th, I'm there on the 12th because we set up on the Friday, staying over all weekend. Come on over to stand and say hello. I'm not 100% sure where we are yet. I assume we're in Hall 1 still, but we've not got our usual stand this year. We've got one against one of the walls. So I'm going to guess where we normally ought to be opposite on one of those back walls. Down there, we've got a slightly different stand this year. So come along, say hello, and come spend some money with us. Yeah, come and support our shop, because the way the world is at the minute, you need to help retailers big, because some are struggling more than others. But yeah, if you're there, come on over, say hello, I'll be there, have a chat, and what have you. No work's going to be shown this year. There's no room for it, sadly, so no models are going at all, unless you want to class me as a model. Maybe, you never know. you can come over, say hello, have a chat with myself and some of the guys, have a look at our products, and yeah, hopefully it'll still be a good show. I know a lot of the European vendors aren't going, obviously through travel restrictions and what have you, but we'll be there, and hopefully we'll see a few of you there as well. We'll have a good show like normal. Right, we need to have a chat about patrons. So, yeah, you're all like, oh, God. And thumbs down, thumbs down. This is important to me because it's keeping everything going at the minute. The videos, family, everything. So it's important for me. That's why I keep talking about it. But there's a bit of confusion over some of the tiers because the way it works is on a tier system. So I made a short, I think it's 5-minute long video, just explaining the tiers and what you get for your money, basically. If you want to support the channel, the links are in the description down below. It's on a monthly basis. You can do the Patron. They've all got perks and benefits. One of them is being a monthly exclusive live stream. Depending on what tier you pick, you can vote on builds, reviews, technique builds. You get to win things as well. So there are plenty of perks in there for yourself as well. But all I'll say is without the patrons, there'll be no videos. I have to stop doing this. I've explained all this before. So it is important to me, and I will mention it from time to time. If you don't want to watch the video, just skip forward 5 or so minutes, and we'll get talking about the next thing, which is kind of linked to the Patron. So just watch this video, and then we'll come back. Okay, so we're going to have a quick look through the Patron tier system, because I've never really gone through and explained this properly. So I've set up a whole supporter level of tiers from tier 1 to 8 from various prices. Each one gives a different option all the way through and different perks. So we'll have a look through and see what there is. I'm not going to go on about it for long because it probably gets boring to a lot of you, but this is important to me, so I have to talk about it every now and then. So I made a video a while back explaining my reasons for doing this. Mostly out of necessity. I need to either get my money for the time I make making these videos, which is a full-time job, really, it is. Or stop making the videos and go find work elsewhere. Simple as that. That's just upfront and honest I can be about this. It takes a lot of my time to create this content, and I was getting nothing back for it really, so things just had to change. So I set a Patron. I've had some good support so far. Thank you everyone that's taken part, but thank you for everyone that's considered doing it and has done it. It's much, much appreciated. So the supporter level starts at level 1, which is £1 per month. So you just come on, click join, add your bank details, wherever it is. It's all fully secure, this. It's totally safe to use. And you'll be debited £1 every month. And with that, you get access to a monthly exclusive Patron live stream. So only the patrons get to watch the live stream. It's about an hour long. It's around the 1st of every month. I alter the time to try and meet all the time zones, so everyone gets a fair bite at the apple, to say. So for £1 a month, you get free access to that. And you get added to the Facebook group as well. I have an Paul ISM supporters Facebook group as well, where I put up votes and pictures and ideas and thoughts and what have you. That's an exclusive Facebook page for patrons only as well. So that's what you get for £1 a month. For £3 a month, you get the same access to the Patron, the Facebook page, and votes and suggestions for future video builds. Every now and then I'll show you through the Patron site in a minute. I'll put up polls and votes where you can vote. I'll give you a short list of builds, and you can pick and choose which one you would like to see me do, which is what we did on the C9. We did the Sauber C9, and you'll have voted, and that's what I got chosen to build. So that's what we did. £5 a month, the next level up, support of 3 gets you the live stream every month, video build suggestions, and inbox review requests and suggestions. So the Mercedes did the other day was a suggestion from the Patron again, from level 3 and up, and you get that as well. So as you go up, you see you get more and more for the money, basically. Support level 10 gets everything from the other support, so the live stream, video builds, reviews, and the next one is technique video requests. So you can message me, say, look, how'd you do this? Could you make a video on it? And I'll go, yeah, if I can do it, I'll do it. No problem at all. So again, an extra perk of that as well as all the others. £15 a month gets all of these perks as well as a monthly prize giveaway, which we do on the live stream. So it's a £30 UMP gift voucher every month. And yeah, it's out of about 50 of you. So you've got a good chance of winning it. I don't even think it's 50 actually, maybe about 30. So you've got a good chance of winning at this tier. And obviously you get all the other previous tiers as well. Level 20 gets you all the same perks as well. And a free sticker pack. I've still got the stickers printed up. But we will get the Porsche ISM stickers done soon. And a chance to win one of my completed models of my choice every 12 months. So again, you get a model worth £200 to £300, well, £350 I charge for a commission, roughly. So you get to win one. My choice, obviously, but you get to win it either way. And then for 30, you get all those perks as well. Except this one is you can win a completed model every 6 months. So twice as many to win. And then the next one along 50, it's the same. But this is just... Not many people are going to go for this, and not many people. I think there's only one at the minute, and thank you very much to that one person. But I put it out there. You never know, some rich millionaire may be cruising past and think, you know what, I'll throw him a bone and help him out a little bit. So yeah, you know, each tier's got its benefits, but of course what you're doing is supporting the videos more than anything. These are just additional things to get some interest. So if you are considering it all, and you want to do it, just click on it, follow the instructions. It's all totally safe and above board, well and truly tried and tested and trusted. Then yeah, please have a look, have a consideration, and pick the tiers. Remember, it's every month. If you don't want to do this, there's also a PayPal me link where you can do a one-off, or you can do, you know, whenever you feel like it. And they're all linked in the description to the video today. The links are all down there. So you just do PayPal wherever, and yeah, there we go. So thanks for watching. Let's go back to me. Right, so there we go. So if you are considering doing it, it's very much appreciated. Please go and have a look. Any support is gratefully received. Trust me, it really is. And for those already doing it, thank you very much, everyone. You're all absolute legends. I'll be lost without you all. Let's just say that. My God, I thought the wind was getting up. It's a truck coming down the road. We just missed the binman as well. Could have waited the binman. Literally 5 minutes before I did this, the binman were there beeping away. Not swearing, the truck. Right, kind of in conjunction with the Patron links, something I've thought of doing for a while. I'm here most mornings, modelling away on a hangout with the guys, is I might start going live most mornings. It may not be a strict, there you go, the beeping now, look, somebody. It may not be a strict regime of time, but we're looking between 9 and 11 in the morning for a few hours. He's going to blow up there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to host it on my Paul ISM Live at the Bench YouTube channel. It's a channel I've had for years. Used to host Hangouts on it years ago. And because I don't want to spam the main ISM channel with live streams every day, it'll just saturate the channel with live streams. All the videos will be hidden in amongst it. I've had complaints before when we did the stay at home, stay at your bench live streams, with people saying that it was just taking over the channel. They couldn't find the videos. And I can understand that because 7 days a week, it's a lot of live streams. So I'm going to put them on my Paul ISM channel. They're going to put a link in the description to this video. If you can go over there, Paul ISM Live at the Bench, subscribe to me. I want to get over 1,000 subscribers because you can monetize at that rate. And then once we get the watch time up, we can monetize it properly. And again, another revenue income. But yeah, you get to watch us all having a chat. It'll be just like a live show on a Sunday and a Wednesday. Sat around modelling, having a bit of a natter, chatting to you a lot in the chat. And yeah, I plan to try it out. I'm going to give it a few weeks trial, see how it goes. And if it proves popular, I'll keep doing it. We will see how it goes. But long-term goal is to monetize it and open a super chat up on there. That is the long-term goal. But obviously the benefit is you get to sit and chat with us, which we do on a Sunday and a Wednesday anyway. So Friday night shows will stay on ISM, on the main ISM channel, but all the others, the Sundays and the Wednesdays and all the other days will go on my Paul ISM channel now. So keep an eye out for that. Go sub to the channel, click the bell notification to get notified when we go live, and let me know your thoughts on the daily live stream. Let me know what you think. Would you watch? Are you interested? Should I shut up? Should I go stick my head in the bucket? You know, what should I do? Let me know your thoughts on that, and we can we'll have a chat about it. So then, what we're working on? Right, I've got to rack my brains now to what on earth I showed last time we finished, and I forget. And I wish he'd stop bleeping. out there. I really do. Of all the times to sit there, bleeping, reversing, when I'm making a video, and you can probably hear that really loud. Yeah, that's just great. Now they're shouting at each other. There we go. Hopefully they'll stop now. I can't remember. Oh, I think it was the Focus. That's what it was. It was a blue RS Focus, wasn't it? Which I wasn't really happy with. That got sold on as well, funnily enough. Bleeping again. We then started the new Audi Quattro, which we're going to chat about in a minute. I used a dehydrator on that, which I think I was talking about the last bench update as well. That went wrong. It dried the 2K far too fast. The 2K lost all its self-leveling properties, just destroyed it. It was a terrible finish. But more importantly, it cracked all the decals as well. So it kind of ruined the build for me. So I chalked it as a loss. Thought, right, it's done. Someone offered to buy it off me as it was. I think it's a guy called Mike. Cheers, buddy. So we bought it. With the money for that, I went and bought a new one. So we'll revisit it at a later date. I just need to buy the Reggie model decals, but we will revisit it at a later date for sure. So we'll have a bit of a chat about that in a minute. So that it did get finished, but it didn't. It didn't. No, it didn't carry on, did I? So what have we finished? Well, we finished the RX7, the spray can build. Again, something I wanted to do for a while. It was a suggestion by the patrons. Again, you get the choice of the builds. And I thought, let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can get from just using Tamiya spray cans. So I picked Tamiya's RX7. Great kit for the money. £13-14. Absolutely beautiful little kit. Really good. Highly recommend that one. We went out just with the spray cans. No airbrush whatsoever. And it came out looking really good, I think. Quite happy with this one. It needs lowering on the front. It sits way too high on the front. But I said I did it out the box. It's out the box. And it was everything sprayed with the spray cans. You can watch the full video build. It's on the channel. And it looked great. I'll put some pictures up. So this was primed in UMP. I think it was grey primer. Or was it white? Might have been white. I forget now. Base coated in Tamiya TS47 chrome yellow. I think it was. We then cleared it with Mr. Hobby Super Clear UV Cut Gloss, which was fantastic. Completely out of the box build. Don't think we added a thing to it whatsoever. Polished it all up with a micro mesh, got rid of the orange peel, and then gave it a good buff up and clean with the ultimate compounds and polishes, wax and what have you. And it just came up great. What we gleaned from it was spray cans are a huge waste of paint. The amount of paint, it cost me, I think I worked out it was over £30 worth of paint to paint this single model, which would normally do me several builds. When the kit costs £15, that's a lot of money to spend. So while it does work and I got a good finish, it shows you can do it with the work and the skill. I'm going to say skill because it does take skill. It shows you can get a more than acceptable finish. So very happy with that one. It's proudly on display in the display case. It's not perfect, but for a spray can, it's come out really, really well. We then started work on the Lamborghini, which I'll show you in a minute. The 16 scale Fujimi one. Halfway through that, I got a bit bored sanding and just popped into my head, let's do this. So this was a Telford Doom R34 V-Spec 2 Skyline I started over a year ago. And shelved it for one reason or another. It was part built, mostly done. I spent, I think, 3 days finishing it off. And, yeah, it looked brilliant. It looked really, really good. So I'll pop some pictures of that up as well. Nice little refreshing boost to the mojo. So I believe this was primed in Ultimate White Primer. Base painted in Splash Bayside Blue, which I don't use Splash anymore, or don't rate the paints. Clear coated in Gravity Spain 2K Clear Coat. It was a Tamiya V-Spec 2 kit, the white box, and we added the dress-up kit, added the skirts, different wheels, different spoiler, different bits and bobs to it, different steering wheel and what have you. And, yeah, flatted it with the old Tamiya, with the old micro mesh. 2,500 wet and dry used on this one for a change. And then hit it with the ultimate polishing system, and it came up absolutely fantastic. This is one of my favourite builds so far I've done this year, I think. I think it looked absolutely beautiful. Didn't get a lot of attention, really. Not a lot of people seem to like it, although I thought the Skyline would have been quite popular, but it seems to be where I think is popular isn't, and where I think won't be is. It's very strange how this works. But it didn't get a lot of attention, and I thought it was a spanking build. I thought it looked really good, but again, I'm biased because it's mine. But great looking kit. It's not the best Skyline kit, this one. The back end seams and panel lines are a bit dodgy, so try and avoid the V-Spec 2 unless you specifically want that one. I would. There's 3 other boxings out there. 2 other boxings, sorry, of the kit. You got the V-Spec, the blue boxing, and the Z-Tune as well. I built both those before and they are great. So yeah, it turned out well. Now, I knew I built this kit before in Bayside Blue, not this exact one, but the V-Spec one. And when I was looking for pictures, I found out it was near enough 10 years ago to the day that I finished them. And I've popped a picture up on here. You can see the difference between 10 years ago and now. There's quite a difference there as well. So it was just crazy. It was about 2 weeks off being 10 years to the day that I did both of these. So really strange it worked out like that. But happy how it turned out. It came out really, really well. And yeah, really, really impressed how that looked. So old to new, bit of a difference there. Very happy how this turned out. Really great build. Right, let's go look at our latest purchases and what I'm currently working on. Right then, so what are we working on at the minute? Well, we've finished a couple of projects lately. We've already finished the Skyline and the RX7, which I've just showed you. And we've started 2 new ones. Now, I think in the last bench update, I was going to start the 1/16th Fujimi Ferrari Testarossa. Had a few issues, looked at the kit, broke the pillar around the windscreen, looked at it, thought, you know what, this isn't inspiring me, so I thought I'm going to build something else instead. So we went with the Lamborghini Countach. So this is the Koenig version. Now, everything is loose in here because it's a nightmare at the minute because it's a partway through build. The wheels are all loose. They're all falling off. So I'm going to show you it as I have it. So this is how she sits right now. When I first installed it, I had it sitting too low on the video. If you've watched that, I've sorted that out now. And it sits just about perfect. So this is TS, I think it's 47 Pearl White. We painted the wheels up in Mr. Hobby Super Metallic silver plate necks, which they look spanking absolutely brilliant. As you see, everything is loose. The exhaust I've just thrown. We've added some tailpipes made from aluminium tubing. If you go to the build video, you'll see all this in action on there, so you can watch it all. Part 2 went up the other day, and if I can get these panels out without wrecking everything, there's our engine in there, which is looking pretty sweet as well. So it's coming along well. Next step will be the interior. And then we're going to flat and polish all this bodywork. We've got a few specks of dust in there. But it's looking good. It's an interesting colour. Always wanted to do it white because it's on the box art white. And it does look epic in white. So we've got that. We've got the lovely Koenig spoiler on the back, which is different to the standard Countach one. And this is coming along well. It's an enjoyable build. It's a typical 16 scale Fujimi kit. It lacks detail in some areas. But overall, I like these kits. They build up well. They're good fun to make. They're fairly detailed. You can add a bit of detail. We'll add some more hoses and that to the engine bay when we come to finish it off. But I don't want to put anything in there yet because I don't want to foul any bodywork or anything else because there's other bits to glue in here yet. But happy with the engine. The big V12 is looking good. And it's coming along well. It really is progressing well. So happy with this one. So just picking at these as we go, alternate between this and I'll be going back to this next. Because obviously we just finished the RX7, finished the R34, Shelford Doom, and then my patrons picked this build next. This is Tamiya's newly re-released Mercedes-Benz C Now. Now I've got a weird reaction on the front here, which I couldn't see at the time. But I can see it on camera very vividly and I can just about make it out to my naked eye. So it is what it is. If it's there, it's something's gone on underneath and there's been a slight reaction or whatever, but it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it now other than stripping and starting again, which I'll be better off just buying a new kit. We're just going to push through and finish it. So this was 2K'd a couple of weeks back. It's just been left curing. So again, just needs flatting and polishing up. Beautiful silver colour, TS17 from Tamiya. Our next step is we're going to work on the running gear and the engine. So that's what I'm going to work on next. We'll get to that. And then after this, I've got some pretty cool builds to do. I've got a couple of commissions to do. I mentioned this the other day. So let me move all this out of the way, because these are a nightmare, these kits. And I do not want to drop them. Give me a second, I'll be back with you. Because I'm going to drop a wheel. I can feel them falling off. Off the car, not off me. Don't mean that. You know, I haven't got wheels, thankfully. Right, so one of them we've got is an Italy Rothman's Porsche 956 that I've been commissioned to build by somebody. And then the next one is for Mr. Luke Carr's one, who's commissioned me to build this. Hope I'm okay mentioning this, Luke. I never even asked you. I should have, really, shouldn't I? So this is Tamiya's Mclaren Mp45b. I say it was commissioned. I was kind of roped into it by Alan, Simon, Gary, and now apparently Luke Ward as well has been named as one of the guilty. So, yeah, don't forget, fellas, I don't forget a thing. But yeah, it's a pleasure to do this for Luke. Luke's a good friend of mine, and it's a pleasure to do. So this is Tamiya's venerable old kit. We've got some Taboo decals, which I hope are going to be okay, because I've had trouble with these in the past. But to be honest, they're pretty simple decals to do. We've got a bit of card. Oh, it was on the back of the decals when Simon sent me them. The age-old instructions with the age-old Tamiya decals, which we will not be using at all. And we've got a photo etch set as well. So this is from Studio 27. And there should be a carbon set in here. Where the hell's that gone? It's vanished. It's here somewhere. I know it is. I had it the other day. Oh no, Alan's got it. Of course he has. Oh, duh. I did have it. We sourced it all the way from Finland. Mika, thank you, Mika. Very kindly sorted that out for us. But Alan's got them because he scanned them. I forgot. I panicked then, thinking, where the hell have they gone? So it's a pretty simple kit until you add everything else. Cheers, boys. And it'll be a nice bill from a friend. It's for a good thing. I'm not going to say where it is, because that's not my business. So looking forward to this in a way, and then looking forward to getting revenge on the lads as well. So you watch your back, boys. That's all I'll say. So yeah, I'm going to start this after the C9. That's the plan. This needs to be done for early next year. So that is my plan. So I've never built an F1 car before, ever, never ever done one. But it's the same as any other car. We're going to paint all the fluorescent orange on there. So, yeah, looking forward to it. Bit of an intrepidation to it, but I'm sure we will do just fine. So they're coming up. That's what we've done. Well, we've shown what I've finished, what I'm working on, and what's coming up. Loads of other builds I want to do. Really want to do that R32 Skyline with that greedy, G-ready kit, whatever the hell you want to call it. So that's one I want to do soon, but obligations at the minute. We'll get them sorted, and we'll come back and do it. So, what have I bought lately? Right, okay. So, as I explained before, the Audi Quattro went foobar because I screwed up. Dehydrator, didn't get on with it. It basically ruined my 2K, cracked all the decals, ruined it all. So, I've got another one. Now, buying kits for me at the minute is kind of a no-go. But what I did was sold the kit on that I screwed up to a very nice guy called Mike. I think it was Mike. Sorry, Mike, if it's not, but I'm pretty sure it's Mike. And he's going to finish it. So fair play to Mike. And that paid for this. So it's cost me nothing other than the original kit. All I've got to get is the decals because I kept most of the aftermarket set because Mike didn't want it. So I've just got to get the Reggie model decals again, which we'll do at a later date. We'll revisit this and we will smash it out the park. We'll get it done properly, looking good. And just let it dry like we do all the other 2Ks. So there's that one. This one was on offer, dirt cheap, £25 online. Myself and a couple of lads got them. This is the Audi RA from Nunu. I got the other version of this, and for 25 quid, I couldn't pass it up. So, yeah, I am on a self-imposed buying ban, but for £25, these are 50 quid. I am not missing out on that. So again, I've reviewed one of these on the channel. I'm going to go back. You can go and have a look through the channel. You'll see it. But it doesn't look a bad kit. And from what I've read, it goes together really well as well. So there's that. And then my last purchase, oh no, there's another one as well, was this. I've already built this kit. I did have another one in the stash, but I traded it for some of those Alpha model kits a while back. I had a refund on Amazon that couldn't go back on my card, so it was left in the account. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to buy this. So I bought this off Amazon. About £33, I think it was. Wonderful kit. I built a red version of this ages ago. It's a spanking kit to build. And what a great looking car as well. It really, really is. Look at that side profile. Absolutely beautiful machine. So yeah, got one of those. Wanted to get another one after giving the other, well, swapping the other one. So I've got one of those as well. And then Hannah, my girlfriend Hannah, you may know from UMP deliveries, was up at our local, we call it Morton Cross. I live in a little village called Morton. And Hannah was up at the Cross. There's a big roundabout, so it's called the Cross. Yeah, just bore you with the details. And a charity shop had this in the window for £5. So it's a 1977, which sold at me straight away because my birth year is 1977 and my lucky number 77. MPC kit, Reeboks for Airfix. It's missing one of the engine cam covers, and that's it by the look of it. It's nasty, but yeah, for £5, I was gonna have that. So it's all in there. It's all bagged up, typical, just lobbed in a bag. It doesn't look too bad. We'll see what we can make of it, you know what I mean? We'll see. Either we'll use it as a test piece or a spray test, whatever. But, I mean, just look at the retro box art. 1982 Airfix box art. Look at that. Awesome. Proper 80s crap. Isn't it? It is. It just screams 80s cheese right there. And, yeah, great. So, £5. Yeah, again, I was having that. So, thank you, Hannah. Hannah bought me that. Very kind of her. I got into talks lately with a guy called Carlos from DM Model Kits in, oh my God, where does he live? Is it Portugal? I think it's Portugal. Yes, sorry, Carlos. And he very kindly offered to send me some kits, which was very kind of him. Two of them I'm very, very interested in, which could become apparent later on. Because Carlos at DM Model Kits is making his own plastic kit of the Ford Sierra Sapphire. So, yes, we will be interested with those. So I got speaking to him about that. Got speaking about other kits, and he sent me a few other kits for review/build. So very kindly sent me all the new BMW M8. So thank you, Carlos, for that. Cheers, buddy. Built the M6, wasn't keen on it. This one's meant to be a bit better from what I've heard from all accounts. So we will revisit this at some times, because look at that. What a wonderful looking car. Absolutely beautiful. So we'll build that at some point as well. And then this one, which is what we got talking about, was the new Belkit Citroen C3, the WRC car. So the choice of two, I chose this one, reviewed it the other day on the channel, and yeah, looks a great kit. Not cheap, 60, between 55 and 70 pounds it is, depending on where you get it from. There's a lot on the box. Go watch the review and make your own mind up. But again, thank you, Carl, for sending me that. So again, a wonderful build at some point down the line. I wish they put pictures of the car, the model, on the box, because that's not the greatest angle, but great looking car, and looks a good kit as well. And then he very kindly sent me a pack of fire scale paints for the car as well. So this is the paint set for it. Look at the packaging on them, beautiful. So you got the orangey red, the grey black, and the white there as well. So I look forward to trying those as well. So thank you, Carlos. Very appreciative to you sending me the stuff. Cheers, buddy. Thank you very much. There you go. A few purchases there. We've been on a self-imposed buying ban for a while. Lots to pay out for lately. The little boy's birthday, life, everything's just been a nightmare. So the old modelling stuff, the old modelling funds on hold in a way. But I bought a few things. Been sent a few things, and a few generous people out there still sending me things. That's very nice here. Cheers, Luke. Waiting on that Corolla. I mentioned a Corolla a while back on a live show. And Luke, all the way in Australia, found me one and has posted it to me. Absolute legend. So thank you, mate. You're an absolute star. You really are. So yeah, a few purchases, a few future projects. I've got another kit on the way. I bought Ravel's brand new Porsche 911G. So we'll do a review of that one. Brand spanking new kit. And I've got to, even though I want to buy, I've got to buy things from now and then to add content to the channel. So it's a double-edged sword, this at the minute. But the Revel kits seem okay. It's a brand new tool. It's a Porsche. So I thought I'd get it. We'll have a look and see what it's like. Two more things to do, and I'll let you go. So, number one, the Aquarium. Everyone always likes to look at it. You've not seen it for a while. It had a fresh trim the other day. It's got a bit of foliage floating around on the top, as it always does. But I had a nice trim of it the other day, and everything is doing great in there. So let's go and have a look at that. So, yeah, plants, they just grow phenomenally well. in there. So if you're new or you've never seen this before, I set this up over 2 years ago. It's a natural ecosystem aquarium. There's no filter, there's no heater. All that's in there is water, fish, plants. That is it. Everything is perfectly balanced and support its own life system. I can even get away with not doing water changes on this and just do top-ups because of how efficient it is. So the way it works, I've got really good substrate, a very high quality plant-based substrate, proper soil, what have you. It's dosed every week with some liquid fertilizer. That's about the only thing I add to it. So I've got 10 white cloud minnows in there, so they're temperate fish. So this sits between 21 and 24 degrees centigrade in here. This room's centrally heated from the house. It's fully insulated, so the temp never drops. But it just stays at that temperature all by itself, which is perfect for the fish and the shrimps. So there's 10 white cloud minnows in there, happy as Larry, swimming around, very active, very virile, absolutely beautiful little fish, and perfectly healthy as well. They've done really well in here. There are hundreds of cherry shrimp in there, from reds, whites, yellows, willies, which are half red, half white. All kinds of crazy mixes where they've interbred in amongst each other. All kinds of crazy colours and what have you. Now, with having the plants, the ammonia produced from the fish, the shrimps, which is only little anyway, and the food waste feeds the plants. So the plants take the ammonia, absorb that, grow, turn that into oxygen, filter the aquarium, oxygenate the aquarium, and clear out any excess nutrients in there as well. So I don't get any algae issues. The only algae I've got is on the side of the tank, and that will be just full of bacteria, which is also adding to the filtration of the tank as well. And that cycle, perfectly balanced cycle of feeding the fish creating waste, the plants taking the waste, using the waste, growing. It's just a constant cycle. If you keep fish, and people have said it before, you'll be like, oh, it'll be full of ammonia and nitrite and nitrate and everything could be off the chart, and it's not. It is absolutely perfectly balanced. And I mean, it couldn't be better. It's the easiest and best aquarium I've ever had. My ammonia's 0 all the time. It doesn't go through the nitrogen cycle. It doesn't get to go through it. So if you know about your fish and food waste creates ammonia. That's turned into nitrite. That's then turned into nitrate. You do a water change every now and then, filter out the nitrate to a degree, and keep doing that regularly. So you filter with the bacteria in it, filters out the ammonia, goes through the nitrogen cycle, and that's how the aquarium runs. Because the ammonia is taken out of the equation almost instantly by the plants, there's no nitrogen cycle in there. So I have 0 ammonia, because the plants use it all. 0 nitrite, because there's none in there. And 0 nitrate. The nitrate is 0. None. Nothing shows at all, because the plants use everything up. It's amazing, it really is. My pH sits at around 7.2, 7.4. My KH is about 5, and my GH is about 13. Perfect for everyone in there. The shrimps are happy. I had an occasional calcium supplement for the shrimps to let them molt properly, and the shrimps breed. There's hundreds and hundreds of shrimp in there, and I mean hundreds of them. They are everywhere, and it's just a great little thing to think that it just looks after itself. It's crazy. I have a high level of light in there. There's 2 very high powered lights on top, and obviously they help the plants photosynthesize. But it's just great. It really is. And I'm probably boring the life out of you talking about it, but I know a lot of you like this, and a few of you are fish keepers, and I just find it fascinating that I've taken this really simple approach, which didn't really cost all that much money. Probably cost me a couple £100 all in for everything. The aquarium, the substrate was expensive, all the plants. And years ago, I set up a full planted aquarium with heated soil, gravel, CO2 injection, proper plant lights, and it failed massively. Everything died, and it just didn't last at all. Whereas I've got this super simplistic approach, and it just works phenomenal. It's crazy how well it works, and yeah, it's great having the cave. Nice to look at. The fish are brilliant. They're very active. The shrimp are really interesting. Feeding time's funny. They all scrap over the food. You know, not in a horrible way, but they all have a little peck at each other, and it's just good. So, if you're interested in doing one, it's worth doing. It's got a special name, this. Somebody wrote a book on it. I can't remember the actual name of the actual process. It's got a strange name. Can't remember what it is now. But it works. Once you get it in balance, like I have, it works absolutely perfect. It really, really does. Very impressed. Anyway, enough waffle about the fish because I bored the life out of you. So, one more thing to talk about. Obviously, we're going to do the live streams. I'm going to try that every day. I also live stream on Twitch every day. I'll put the link in the description down below. And I will live stream Warzone, Call of Duty. So if you're into that at all, if you want to come and watch us play that, we have a laugh, we shout at each other, we scream, we get absolutely the worst look in the world, owned every 2 minutes. We have some good moments as well. You come over there, I stream afternoons between 1 and 2 for a couple of hours, and then evenings from 7 o'clock onwards for a few hours as well. Come on over there, come sub to my Twitch channel. It's all free. You might have to watch an advert, but it's all free to do. And you can come over there and watch us as well. So yeah, I enjoy my gaming as well. Find it another escape, and it'd be nice to see some of you over there. I do chat quite regularly to a lot of modelling guys on there. You'll see quite a few of the guys on this live chat and what have you, and comments. Come over, have a chat with them, have a chat with me, have a laugh, have a watch. You never know, you might like it and start playing yourself. You never ever know. I'm on Xbox. My gamer tag is Ferret Bueller. So like Ferris Bueller the film, or Ferret Bueller. It was the name of my ferret years ago. Somebody gave it, and I stuck it as a name, gamer tag. I've had that gamer tag for 13 years, 12, 13 years, quite a while now. So yeah, I'll put the link in the description down below. If you want to come on over, just look for Ferret Bueller over on Twitch, or follow the link down below. There we are. Right, that's it. A lot to get through, a lot of information. I hope you stuck with me. If you have, what should we do? What should we do? If you have, let me know. If you stuck this far, let me know a fun fact about yourself. Have you got any, are you known for anything? I don't mean criminally, that sounds wrong. Have you got any claim to fame? Have you got any interesting hobbies, interesting pets? Let me know in the comments down below. We'll see what kind of interesting comments we have, because nobody gets this far in the video. Like, a lot of people drift off near then because I waffle. But anyway, if you know me, you know I waffle. You know what I say comes from the heart. I just speak what I say to the camera. It's only me and you here, nobody else. I'm in your living room, on your phone, on your tablet, wherever you're watching on. So comment down below. Let me know something interesting about yourself. And yeah, have a think about everything I've discussed today. Hopefully we'll see you at Telford. And hopefully Telford is a good show. So, as always, you want to support the channel, there's a Patron me link in the description down below, and a PayPal me link as well. Check out International Scale Modeler Facebook page and forum, umpretail.com, where the Apexes will be up for sale later on today. And we've got all of the products and tools and kits and everything over there as well. Go and support that. Check out my Paul ISM Facebook page, where all my personal model work is shared. Check out the Live the Bench page, Off Air Hangout group, and the GB page for ISM as well. And of course, check out my Ferret Bueller gaming channel over on Twitch. Keep an eye out for the daily live streams. They may start tomorrow. I shall see how I feel. And let me know your thoughts on that in the chat down below as well. Would you like to see daily live streams on a different channel? Make sure you go and support their other channel. The link's down below. Let me know your thoughts on that, and I'll have it. Make sure you sub to this channel. Click the bell notification, give it a thumbs up or thumbs down, and I'll catch you all later. Bye bye, everyone.